For supper tonight, I'm going to make some fish and kimchi with rice. A very simple, quick meal to prepare. I have sheep's head here that I got a local seafood market down in Hatteras. It's sheep's head. It is a very sweet and meaty fish. But you start your rice, which will take about 15 minutes. Then you start the kimchi, put your fish in, put a lid on it, and it all comes off at the same time. A very simple meal to prepare. We're gonna start the rice. I'm making right much so that there'll be a little bit left over because you store it in the refrigerator, and then the next day it turns into a very delicious fish salad. So we're gonna set this for 15 minutes. Let's see if we can get right there at the time. All right, and for the fish, got a jar of kimchi. Any kimchi will work, whether it's your homemade kimchi or you get some at the store. There are all kind of brands of it. I like this. This has got a nice salty texture to it. Let's see here. Put this out into your pan. You don't need a whole, messy person here. It's all right. It's the beauty of cooking in your own kitchen. Put your lid on it, bring that up to a little bit of a heat. All right, you can take and, you can leave this whole, but I'm gonna cut it into some little smaller pieces so it'll fit into the pan a little bit easier. This is probably about a 3-4 pound. All right, the kimchi's got to start to steam up a little bit so I can put my fish into here. You don't need no salt, pepper, nothing. And it don't matter if it overlaps a little because it'll shrink up and it'll all cook just right. Okay, we're gonna put the lid on. Forget about it for 15 minutes. The thing I like about using the kimchi is this is very healthy for you. A lot of people don't really care for it sometimes because it can be a little spicy and bitey. But when you cook it, it mellows it out. And all that flavor goes into your fish, and it's a nice contrast. Any fish will work with this. I don't recommend tuna because that'll seize up and become tight and tough. I don't recommend using shrimp, but I could think cooking crab into the kimchi would be very good because you're basically poaching. It's a natural poaching juice, and you see how that's getting all nice and cooked all up through there? So at this point, I'm going to get a little spoon here and come here and get some of this juice and put up onto the fish. Don't have to be a lot because it's all gonna go through there anyway. Just get it all down there. And it's just a short, if you really think about it, the simplicity, this is what you need. And any kind of fish, how quick can you get a dinner? Let's see what we got going on here over at this skillet. There's a little bit of darkness right here, but I can take my fork and go all the way through that, no problem. I can pull that fish. See how that's called fork flaky. That's got a little bit of resistance. That fish should come right off there. So that's not quite done yet. And see, that one there is not, but that one is. Should only be about another minute or two by the time I take my rice and put it in a dish. Any kind of rice will work. I wouldn't use a minute rice. You want a nice, tasty rice. I mean, you're having a nice fish, so you want to have a rice, so it'll do that trick. I almost wasn't gonna use 2 recipes, but it keeps well. We'll open up our sheets. These are little seaweed sheets, and they act like a nice little garnish with your kimchi. And look at there, our fish is ready for the table. See, she's all ready. We're gonna come right here, take this off, and you can see we'll give it 17 minutes. So you just take and put your fish on top of here. So then you get some kimchi here. It kind of just disappears in a way. And you've got dinner. How about that? This is how I see food.